couldn't really think of anything for an intro, so we're just gonna go right into it. And yeah, my hair is out of it. I just came back to play volleyball, so it's short on breath, but I'll make it. Currently, I'm halfway there. I'm making this video as sort of a timestamp and a way to, I guess, keep me accountable and finishing what I started, and that being The Boys TV series. I know I'm a bit late to this, and it comes out on Wednesday, so I will catch up. I've just been busy. I'll get caught up. I'm just gonna lay out my thoughts on what I've seen so far, that being like the first 4 episodes. We got like a few new things introduced in this season. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers. By the way, I think so far what I've seen of The Boys, fantastic series, and if you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend. So, a few new things introduced. And there's one that I feel conflicted about, and I'm sure many other people do. Maybe they've made up their mind. They really hate it or they really love it. If you've seen it, you probably already know what I'm talking about. She talks now. Well, wait, hang on. Don't take that out of context. But she can talk now. Of course, I'm talking about Kimiko. And the direction they decided to take with her manner of speech is interesting. For one, I don't love it. I tolerate it. It's just so unexpected for me, at least. We start with the start of the season. Group separated. Butcher tries to get the gang back together. Huey, Frenchie, and MM, they're stuck in this like education camps that's up across the country, mostly for Starlighters, people that support Starlight, and protesting against Vought. And we do something I found interesting. Starlight makes a big move against Homelander where she reveals the Flight 37 video. I think is a terrible idea because the video, as seen in the early seasons, it is best used as a bluff. And once everyone hates Homelander, what's he gonna do? He can just execute everyone. It would be easy. And we see he was about to until Sage stepped in, stopped him. And then they play it off. I found this hilarious. They played it off as AI, which may or may not be an actual defense used in court, probably sooner rather than later. I've seen those really garbage AI pranks. I hate that. What else was introduced? Oh, Noah and Deep have a podcast, which I find hilarious. And they actually have like videos, like episodes of their podcast on YouTube. It's entertaining. It's obviously like a parody or a satire on those podcasts projecting like toxic masculinity and all that. Like men on top, women here and all of that. A-Train, he's not really helping the boys. He's like on the run, but we have a really good excuse presented, which is he's got to protect his family because he knows that's pretty much his kryptonite. And, well, he changed his mind and, bro, he died. Bro died. No. I was so conflicted about him, and then I ended up really liking him. How could you do that to me? Are you gonna make me so conflicted for like 4 seasons, and then you're gonna make me feel this way? I feel sad for this man who's done so much terrible things, but in his last moments, he tried to be he redeemed himself. He tried so much to be the hero. And he was. He went out, and I know his final words, he's living rent-free in Homelander's mind. A-Train, I forgive you at least. You went out on your own terms, and you went out in a really cool way. I was really surprised they actually killed him. I did not expect that, and also just at the start of the season, no more A-Train. He's definitively dead. I actually watched Gen V Season 2 before this season. I decided, yeah, why not? I've seen the first season. I did like it, but I don't know. I'm more excited for The Boys than Gen V. It's still good, and I did, I guess, my homework. I watched it. I thought there might have been a crossover. That's kind of the reason why I watched it, just in case there was important information. Because Season 1 introduced the virus. We know that's there. We know that's a key thing being used in The Boys. Turns out it's the only thing being translated from Gen V to The Boys. We don't see the characters again. We see them a brief moment at the end of Season 4, but that's it. I know Gen V Season 2 was all about, Godolkin, history of Godolkin becoming young again. It only gets briefly mentioned. They just really brushed off that whole incident. There are like two, I guess, main objectives for the protagonists in this season, or so far from what I've gathered. For the good guys, Huey, Butcher, Starlight, and all of them, it's develop the virus and get Homelander exposed to it. Oh, and make sure that the virus can absolutely finish him. And for Homelander, Vought, the Seven, it's find a way for Homelander to be accepted as a god throughout all of America, and then proceedingly to the world. New things. Oh, Soldier Boy's back in season 3. I thought he was very entertaining, and now he's back. And he sort of voice crack. He's sort of test subject 1 for the virus, and surprise, surprise, it works to an extent. Doesn't work on Soldier Boy because he's got something called V1 in his bloodstream, and this leads to Homelander wanting that V1 to himself. And he's desperate to get it because he's had such a clear vision that this is who I'm supposed to be. I am going to be the new god. And to do that, I can't die. And this virus has that possibility of wiping me out. And also, V1 will also make me immortal. So it's basically a race for V1 serum. If the bad guy gets it, Homelander becomes immortal and immune to the virus. If the good guys get it, Homelander dies. Pretty simple, but it's pretty tense. And as it turns out, there's none. There's no records of it, except that there's potentially V1 in an abandoned factory, which they learn from Stan Edgar. Speaking of Stan Edgar, he is currently taking care of Translucent's son, and has convinced him that Homelander killed his dad. That does not hold up well with Huey trying to be all goody two-shoes with his son, which was kind of messed up and really awkward to watch. I love it. Homelander, who is my favorite character, due to how entertaining he is and how much of a great performance Anthony Starr puts on as Homelander, he's, up to some weird stuff this season. And I, for one, love it. I believe it was episode 3. He was caught bathing in breast milk. Really weird. And when he was seeing visions of, I know her, Madam Stillwell, that's her name. And then she, exposes her breast, and then Homelander's all like, oh! It was really weird. Because of Anthony Starr's performance. I think that's where he's really bringing it when it comes to bringing attention to the antagonist. And so many memes have been born from it. And the actor who plays it, he likes that kind of relationship he has with the fans. A lot of memes have been born out of it. I love it. And there's still memes coming out of this season. Starlight in the season, we kind of sense her energy is kind of different. She feels like she wants to remain kind of distant with everyone. This is just her going into it. I get it though, when she gives her reasoning. She has amassed a large support for her cause, which is protesting against Vought. The problem is a lot of those protesters are paying the ultimate price. They're paying their freedoms and possibly their lives. And she blames herself because she's the figurehead and she thinks she is responsible. And in a way, she sort of is. And she even flies away because she thinks this is for the best. It's a way to, I guess, keep everyone safe, keep Huey safe. Because we know and we see that she clearly feels very deeply for Huey. She does return in the next episode after she has a fruitful conversation with her father and her stepmother and stepbrother. While this is happening, Ryan, who is convinced by Butcher, fights Homelander. It does not really go well for him. In fact, I'm pretty sure Homelander was just holding back. I genuinely believe, this is my interpretation, I do believe he wants Ryan by his side because everyone he has valued has ended up leaving him. Madam Stillwell, Stormfront, Ryan, Soldier Boy, which we will see as revealed in the next episode. Soldier Boy, to his very core, despises Homelander. He despises that he is his son. He despises that he's the figurehead of Vought. And that's all revealed thanks to some kind of radiation leak coming from a superpower in an abandoned factory where they try to find any leftovers of V1. Frenchie is the MVP due to him being a former drug addict. Whatever was wafting through the air, bro was immune to it. Whatever was wafting through the air had tensions high, everyone's on guard, and then they start becoming hostile. Soldier Boy, he's extremely hostile towards Homelander. He even reveals the only reason he's here is to sabotage any chance Homelander has at finding V1. The boys in Kimiko, they go at it, not including Crunchy. He's trying to, find the source because he notices these roots are everywhere. You guys are not acting right. There is no V1 found. It is presumed that someone took it beforehand. Probably another V1 soup, which is pretty cool. That means there's another immortal, and it's realized that it's bomb sight. And then, what we ended up with was an announcement to the whole world of a new church that will represent America and worship the new god, which is Homelander. That's just 4 episodes in. It's been a bit of a trip. I am excited for the future and the finale of the series. I know I'm a little late, but I will watch the rest in time just before the finale, which is on Wednesday for me. I live in Australia. I guess I can kind of see the direction that they're going with in this season. My predictions are, maybe it already happened, maybe it hasn't, but my predictions are Homelander is going to find some V1, inject it into himself, and then he's going to become this unstoppable immortal. And then basically all hell breaks loose as the boys try to find a way to take down Homelander. I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Surprise me, show. I love surprises. Except for ones that involve inflicting pain upon another. Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. Like I said earlier, I'm just documenting up to this point where I am in the show. I'm going to binge the rest in time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a good one. I hear it. You want to go tit for tat, yeah? Sprinkle on some onions and add me some fireworks to that bowl? Well, hey, you're cute patootie. Well, it's so big I just can't resist fondling them on me or chest. How does that work?